All right. Thanks again, everyone, for joining. So today we've got a couple of different features that I want to share with you. We got around four-ish features that we're going to talk about. And the first one being create. So we have a new dashboard for you. If you've used Lumen5 before, this would look very different for you. If you haven't used Lumen5 before, obviously this is something that it wouldn't make a difference to you. So what we've done here is we've really cleaned up what the first page that you land on looks like. And we've got these different tiles here. This is a fresh account, so you won't see it right now, but underneath here, we'll also have a section that's called your usuals, which is like if you often make AI voiceover videos, or if you use a specific theme or a specific template, those will show up here. And then also we've got our chat to video right at the bottom over here. So today I just wanted to show you kind of some of these tiles and what they do. So if you go to repurpose content now, there's a lot of different ways that, we think people don't realize how much sometimes Lumen5 can do. There's a lot that you can do. You can do blog to video, script to video, document to video. You can do webinar highlights, which if you haven't seen it yet, you can go to our YouTube channel and see the highlights from the previous webinar. You can do podcast highlights, which is similar, but a little bit different. Voiceover to video, talking head, and then we have all these themes. So you have different types of templates that you can choose from. Financial services, hospitality, and then branded templates. So we have a Lumen5, obviously, branded template that we use here at Lumen5. And then you can also do blueprints and record yourself. I won't get into blueprints today because I do want to show you some of these other themes, some of these other tiles and what they do. So if we look at browse themes, that's kind of what we were just looking at. Here are the different types. So it's just different ways to get to the same thing. If you know there's like a specific theme that you want to use, you can go to that. So if we go back to where we were, you can also choose your narration style. So let's say you wanted to use a voiceover video, you wanted to use a text on media, or you wanted to use an AI avatar, you could choose that as well. So it's just a quick way to get to where you want to be. So today, for our purposes, we're going to choose the repurposed content for video. Yeah, the tile should be available for, I will answer the questions at the end. I should have said that, but Aaron, just for you to know, these tiles are available for everybody. They're going to be our standard workflow. If you're not seeing it, please reach out to support and we can take a look at that if you have got a question, if you haven't seen that already. Cool. But yeah, just keep throwing those questions in the chat and we'll get to them, or in the Q&A, and we'll get to them at the end, or at the end of each section. Cool. So what I wanted to do was show you one of the other features we released. So we're going to pretend we're making a video. Google just had their recent release of their new IO. So we're going to use that. Sorry, 1 second. Let's do that again. So we're going to paste our URL. And Lumen5 is going to get our content and prepare our video for us. So this is our new chat to video. If you haven't seen it yet, you can definitely play around with it. It's a fun, different way of working with Lumen5. You can basically ask it to make changes. I showcased it a little bit on our previous webinar, but it's just like an easy way to quickly create the content you need by using natural language, which is what a lot of tools are doing now. So one of the new features that I think I'm really excited about is the ability to add your own voice on AI. So this is available for our plans right now. So we're going to do that. We're going to do a live demo. We're going to clone my voice. As you can see, it is not in here. My name's Gareth, and we don't have a Gareth in here. I don't think we do. We might have like a one that's available, but it's not mine. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're going to make our own voice. So there's a couple of things you can do. You can just upload a voiceover if you already have a version that you want to use, like maybe you've done it with a microphone somewhere else, but we're going to do it right here. off of my laptop. I do have an external microphone, so I'm going to be using that as well. And we're just going to read through this transcript. So we will start the recording. It does go a little bit fast. I wish we had a slower speed, so I might ask our team to make some adjustments to that. But we're going to do this, and I'm just going to read through the script. Hi there, thanks for taking a moment to listen. Today I want to share a simple idea. Stories shape the way we see the world. Whether it's a quick update, a thoughtful explanation, or a big announcement, the way that something is said matters just as much as what is said. Sometimes I speak with energy and excitement. Other times I slow down and emphasize a key point. That contrast makes communication feel human, clear, and engaging. The recording is a short sample of my voice, natural, conversational, and expressive, so it can be used to create high quality narration that sounds just like me. Cool. So we're going to finish that recording. Hi there. Thanks for taking a moment to listen. Today I want to share, we're happy with that. I know I fumbled a few words, but we won't redo it. But if you wanted to retake it, you can just retake it again. And you can maybe get a different recording, or maybe you get a better take on it. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to clone this voice in literally a few minutes, and then you will be able to use this voice on any video that you create. So here's a little preview of what that voice sounds like. Hi there, this is a preview of your custom voice clone. Hi there, this is a preview of your custom voice clone. Now we're going to name it Gareth. We're going to say this is English, obviously. We can label it. This is just so it makes it easier to find. We can choose our style. So I'm going to say conversational. Our tone, we'll make it casual. And we'll put our age range in here. I am middle-aged. I'm not young, as you can see by my beard. Cool. Yes, there are videos, there are voices that you can use. All of these are available under the Lumen5 voices, by the way. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that correctly. So cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply this voice now to our script, and we can change this at any time. We're going to choose whether we want it to be landscape or whatever we want it to be. We can add a brand kit, we can add a template, all that good stuff. We can choose our media settings if we want to as well. So we can say, like, hey, I want, from this specific geographical region, this specific ethnicity, and you can say, anything else that the AI should know when picking your media. Once we've done that, I'm not going too in depth on those features. I just wanted to show you kind of the AI voiceover cloning, which is the main thing that we're showcasing today, and then some other really exciting things here in a moment. Cool. So we'll just give this a minute. If you have any questions, you can pop them in the chat right now, and then I can answer them for you while this is rendering. So you can see the progress here. You can also adjust your target duration, and as I mentioned, you can always make changes to the video by just chatting with Lumen5. Cool. All right, our video is done. We're going to just listen to what the AI voiceover sounds like. It has been a decade since Google declared itself an AI-first company, and at Google I/O 2026, Sundar Pichai made it clear: the agentic Gemini era has arrived. This is not just a new chapter, but a leap forward in Google's mission to improve lives at scale. So pretty good. For some reason, with people, I've got a bit of an accent. For some people with a bit of an accent, sometimes it adds a little bit of a bit more. I don't know. Makes me sound more Australian for some reason. I'm from South Africa. I'm not sure why it's leaning that way, but pretty good. Pretty good option for cloning your voice. So give it a try. See what it sounds like for yourself. just to show you there are some other options you can choose as well. So let's say we wanted it in English, we could change it to English. We could change our tone to casual as well if we wanted, or maybe we want something more presentational or professional, we could choose that. And then it will show us the voices that sound like that. So let's say we wanted to hear William.
The most important part of a project is this.
The integration of neural networks into daily infrastructure is not.
Yeah, so let's say we wanted Eddie, we can hit apply, and then it will change the voice for us. It looks like it's thinking right now. Cool. And if you ever want to get out of this, this sort of editing experience, if you are familiar with Lumen5, and you want to do something else and use a different navigation, or you just click edit here and it'll take you back into the creator that most of you are familiar with. So here, if you wanted to change the voice over here, you go to voice settings, and then again you can just change it to Eddie if you wanted to, and hit apply. Cool. The next thing I would like to show is the brand kit, but I wanted to see if there were any questions that have come up while this is going. Cool. Now we've got Eddie. Let's preview it.
It has been a decade since Google declared itself an AI-first company. And at Google I/O 2026, Sundar Pichai made it clear. The agentic Gemini era has arrived.
Cool. And so that is, we've changed our voice. We've done the clone voice. We can also get it to do different languages, different languages if we like as well. It'll change the text on the screen as well. The next thing I wanted to show you was the Magic Brand Kit. So this is different than a branded template, which we also offer. So a brand kit, what it will do is it will provide you with colors, logos, and fonts of your brand. It's a very quick way of creating a branded looking video based on your company. And again, it's different than our branded kits that branded templates that we build out with our creative services team, where we will make you motion graphics, we'll make you scene design. So if we look here, I'll show you what it kind of looks like. Each of these scenes this is not a branded, this is just a public template, so anyone can use this. And it has, all these scene designs for you. Our branded templates look different. So I'll show you what that looks like. But for now, I want to show you the brand kit. So if we go to brand kit and I put in lumen5.com, we hit continue. What Lumen5 will do at this point is it'll look at Lumen5. It will look at the color palette that you use. It'll look at the fonts that you use, and it'll identify them and then change the video to look more like your brand. So this is a real good solution for teams or people that want to have a branded look, but don't feel like they're at the point where they can use a branded template yet. So as you can see, it's identified our colors, our neutral colors, our fonts, and our secondary fonts, and our watermark. Now, if we hit save and apply, this will apply it onto this template to make it look like a Lumen5 video. So you can see here, we've got all the watermarks in the top corner. All the fonts have changed to match our video as well. So for some reason, it didn't change the colors. So that might be a bit of a bug that's happened, because it should have changed the colors, I think. Yeah, I should have changed it to one of these. Oh, this is in our brand. So it is. I forgot that we just did a rebrand, and this screen is part of our brand. So it has changed things to look like that. So that is how Magic Brand Kits work, and they're a really good solution and middle ground for people that want to create branded videos, without investing in a branded template. So I'm curious if anyone is familiar with a branded template and what it is. If not, I can show you that. Cool. I'll show you what a branded template looks like. Actually, we're going to do it from here. So if you look at this option here, we can see all the different public templates, and then we can see our branded templates. Everything else in here is pretty much public. Oops, sorry. Except for this. So this is, again, one of the templates that we've designed from scratch for our team. As you can see, there is like a brand kit as well, which we won't really use. But with these templates, they're all designed to provide multiple different versions of your branded template in different aspect ratios and with a whole bunch of scene designs. So if we go to use this template, we'll see if we go to swap design here. Second. Yeah, okay, cool. So if we go to swap design, you'll see here we have collage designs that we've done. We've got data, scenes that match, title scenes. Here we've got all of our different brands, and these have all been individually designed by our creative services team for companies. So you can see there's lots of different scene designs that we have available. Cool. Yeah, that is the 3 features. There's one bonus feature I wanted to show, which is kind of like just a little sneaky update, but it's kind of a good one. For those of you that are familiar with Lumen5, we did have tenor sort of options in here with gifts and things like that. Because of the way that the licensing worked, then we had to end the services with them. But now we've got all of these really great stickers that are available if you want to use them. So we've got ones that are sorted by trending. So if you wanted to use any of these stickers, you can drag and drop them onto your scene, and then you can resize them as you need, and they're animated and have some, yeah, just add some extra color and life to your scene designs if you want to. So these weren't here before, but our sticker library has now been refreshed, and lots of different options there. Cool. That is all the features. I expected more questions, so I'm happy to leave the last 10-15 minutes for questions if anyone has them. But that is all the questions we had for today and the features that I wanted to show. So let me know if you have any questions. We'll give it a few minutes, and then if there aren't any questions, we can end it early. So I'll give a few minutes for people to ask any questions that they may have.